What's up, HF? My name's Evelyn Middleton, and I'm bringing you today's all-new episode of VTV. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the basketball season and a pumpkin spice latte review. Let's get into the show. We've all been hearing so many different things about this year's basketball season. Is it happening? Is it delayed? VTV has all the facts for you on this upcoming basketball season.
The winter sports season is ready to return. The following sports that are included in this season are competitive cheer, competitive dance, girls gymnastics, and boys swimming and diving. Wrestling season have been moved to the summer, and basketball season start date is yet to be determined. Tryout starts November 16th for competitive cheer, girls gymnastics, and boys swimming and diving. Competitive dance starts November 17th. Although the school year has brought some new challenges, our HF athletes are ready to get back to their sports. For VTV, this has been Kendall Ryan.
This pandemic has not stopped clubs from meeting, even if it is all virtual. Let's see how some HF clubs and activities have moved to a virtual setting.
Clubs like chess, choir, debate, DECA, economics, FCCLA, Friends of the Library, Friends of Rachel, Jazz Band, Just Like You Club, Key Club, Mathematics, Mock Trial, Motto UN, Multicultural Club, New Faces, The Voyager Newspaper, Orchestra, Poetic Expressions, Robotics, Scholastic Bowl, Skills USA, Special Olympics, Speech, Steppers, Student Government Classes, Tech Club, Tech Crew, New Faces, Visual Arts Club, and Zuba, and many more are doing virtual learning.
Having a virtual choir, class, it's not bad. It's kind of different. You can't exactly hear anybody when you're singing. You just hear you and the teacher. But I've learned to work with it. It's not very bad, but I'd rather be in person.
I'm in the Zubat class. So far, it's very interesting because we're supposed to be working hands-on, and we have a lot of projects that deal with us going outside and exploring, but it's kind of hard to find time to manage it all with the projects and finding time to go outside. So I hope that we can go back soon. I feel like it would help more with time-wise. But yeah, overall, I really like the class. My teacher's doing a really good job teaching the material. And yeah, that's what I have to say.
Some people don't like the idea of having their club be virtual, but HF is doing a really good job at making sure you have everything you need for your club. From VTV.
As we all know, Starbucks has released their holiday drinks. However, it is still autumn, which means it's technically still pumpkin spice season. We decided to review a few different autumn drinks. Let's go check that out.
As a guest, we're going to be comparing Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice latte and Starbucks pumpkin spice latte.
The first one we're going to try is the Starbucks one.
The Starbucks one?
That's the one we're going to try first. So, here we
this
go.
one smells pretty good. It smells like pumpkin and
It does,
coffee.
yeah. Okay. I like this one.
Makes me want to smack my mama. It's really good. Yeah.
I like this one. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. It's good. I like this one.
Definitely 9 out of 10. Very good. It don't even taste like coffee.
We recommend it.
Yeah, definitely recommend.
Okay, so the next one we're going to be doing is the
Dunkin'
pumpkin
Donuts.
spice latte from Dunkin'.
Okay. Now,
Doesn't smell like anything at all. Okay, ready?
yeah, no smell. Okay, here we go.
That's right.
This tastes like water and milk and
Ew.
coffee beans. It's not good at all. No.
This is a 0.
Sweetie, it's a no for me.
It's a 0.
Child, it's the no flavor for me.
So out of both of them,
Both of them, I would have to say the Starbucks is definitely the winner. So if you
Starbucks.
want the bang for your buck, and go for Starbucks.
Starbucks is better.
Or if you have no flavor and you're soulless, and go for the Dunkin'. But thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.
During this year's election, we had some pretty historic moments. One of those moments include electing the first female vice president. Let's see how some HF students reacted to this historic moment.
There's also new uncertainty.
After a long week of the stressful election, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were elected 46th President and Vice President of the United States. This was a big win for the Democrats, but also a big win for women everywhere. Kamala Harris is the first woman in all of American history to be Vice President and is also the first Black and South Asian Vice President. This is not only a monumental stepping stone for American politics, but is an inspiration for girls and women all over America and even the world. As Kamala Harris said in her speech,
"But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last."
This part of Harris' speech showed girls all over America that anything is possible and gave young girls hope that one day they could be in office as well. Kamala Harris being elected has inspired the girls in the HF community.
When I found out that Senator Kamala Harris will make history by becoming the first female woman of color vice president, I was overjoyed. I feel that representation is so important, especially in times like these, for young girls and young women such as myself. It is so refreshing to see all the work of the women's rights pioneers finally pay off after all of these years. I'm so glad that I was able to witness this groundbreaking historical moment, and I look forward to seeing more in the future. I know that Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is the first, but certainly won't be the last female vice president, and hopefully we can see more groundbreaking events like this in the future.
Seeing Kamala Harris elected Vice President of the United States will probably be one of the most memorable moments of my life. After Trump's inauguration in 2017, I was amongst millions of women who went out and marched for women's rights, and I continue to march every year for that same cause. Harris being elected Vice President is a momentous occasion that sometimes I felt was never going to happen. On Saturday, when the results were finally called, I could not stop dancing around my house, and I've had the biggest smile on my face since. She has shown me that even though I'm a woman, I always belong in the room. Thank you, Kamala Harris.
The 2020 election has not only been a groundbreaking moment for America as a whole, but also for women, and especially women of color. Young women and little girls who look like me can now have a level of courage and confidence to do things that for so long society has told us we couldn't. Kamala Harris has really brought attention to the roles that women have had in the Democratic Party that have been constantly overlooked, from women like Stacey Abrams and Keisha Lance Bottoms to many other names that you probably haven't heard yet. They're now being talked about and recognized, which is, a great thing. And I think that not only are we getting recognition that we haven't had for so long, but also it's bringing pride to our community.
Harris will begin her role as Vice President on January 20th. This is an exciting time for America and an exciting time for women as well. For VTV, I'm Chloe Cassidy.
Last week, some of the fall athletes were honored at the fall season banquet. Let's check out some of those honorees.
On November 10th, the annual HF Fall Athletic Awards took place both in person and online. Athletic Director Mr. Matt Leike presented the awards to the recipients in person, while the ceremony itself was live-streamed for parents to watch. Honorees were presented with the SWSC Awards, 3- and 4-year letter winner awards, and the Sportsmanship and Most Improved awards for each team. Teams also recognized the MVPs, which include the following: boys cross country, Dane Ivansavic; girls golf, Emma Murphy; boys golf, Quinn Henry; girls tennis, Lauren Lagarde; and girls swimming and diving, Ella Bowling. You can watch the entire award ceremony by visiting the Viking Television website located at www.vikingtelevision.com. For VTV, I'm Ethan Eisenberg.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for you today. From everyone here at VTV, I'm Evelyn Middleton.